Daycare, Transportation, and Lunch by the Naître et Grandir team. Scientific Review. Mélanie Lemieux, Educational Development and Daycare Technician. Centre de service scolaire des Bois-Francs. There are several things to plan before your child starts kindergarten. Will they go to daycare? Will they take the school bus? What will happen at lunchtime? It's best to find out as much as you can so you can plan ahead. Daycare. Most elementary schools offer a daycare service outside school hours. You can leave your child there in the morning, usually starting from 6:30 or 7 a.m., at lunch and after school, usually until 6 p.m. If you choose to use the daycare service, you'll need to register your child, ideally before the start of the school year. Schools often provide the necessary papers for this when you enroll your child in kindergarten, either in June or in early August. Your child can attend the school daycare on a regular basis, i.e., for at least 2 periods each day, morning, lunch, or after school. For the 2023-24 school year, the cost set by the government for this service was a maximum of $9.20 per day. If you plan to send your child to daycare for only 1 period per day, example, after school only, you have the option to do so. For the 2023-24 school year, the cost for this service is based on a maximum hourly rate of $3.05. In daycare, the number of children per monitor should not exceed 17 for 4-year-olds and 20 for 5-year-olds. Your child will take part in a variety of developmental activities, such as arts and crafts, free play, and schoolyard activities. Your child's group will most likely include kindergarten students only. In a small school where there are fewer students, however, kindergartners may be mixed with first-grade students. School supplies. Even in kindergarten, there are basic school supplies to buy, such as pencils, erasers, glue, and workbooks for drawing and making cutouts. You should receive the list of supplies in June or August. The cost for these supplies varies from one school to the next. However, the school must provide most of the supplies needed, such as tissues, paint, and Play-Doh, free of charge. School buses. School service centers provide free bus transportation for students. However, if you live very close to the school, your child may not be entitled to this service. Distance criteria are based on children's ages and vary from one center to the next. A school service center may, for example, decide that only kindergarten students living further than 400 meters from the school are entitled to take the school bus. Exceptions may be made for children with special needs who live near the school. You will find out more about how the school buses work when you register your child for kindergarten. If applicable, a letter will be sent to you before the start of the school year indicating your school bus number, bus stop location, and what time your child will be picked up. If you have shared custody, check with your school service center to see whether your child may be picked up and dropped off at 2 different addresses. Lunchtime. If you're home, your child can go home for lunch. In that case, it's up to you to provide transportation for lunchtime. If your child is registered at daycare, they will eat with their group. Schools also offer a supervision service at a fee for children who eat at school but are not registered with the daycare. If there isn't enough room in the school for all the students to eat at the same time, there may be 2 lunch periods assigned. This means one group of children will play outside while the other group eats their lunch. Student lunches are not necessarily stored in a fridge. Facilities vary from one school to the next, so it's a good idea to put an ice pack in your child's lunchbox. Microwave ovens may not always be available either. Not all schools allow students to reheat their food. Look into this ahead of time and consider using a thermos. Some schools also have catering services, offering the option of hot meals to their students. Remember, schools offer a daycare service to children who stay in school outside school hours. School service centers provide free bus transportation for students who meet the criteria. At lunchtime, your child can go home to eat or stay at school.